Hello, coolers, and welcome to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on some interesting stories. We are going to begin with Jordi Alba, who is reportedly considering his future at FC Barcelona, and of course, it is not certain if he'll be here for a long time again. But reports are saying that Jordi Alba is considering his future, and of course, a reunion with Lionel Messi into PSG is also a possibility. We are going to be discussing on that. Then to conclude, we are going to be talking about Pedri Gonzalez and his injury situation, as it has been reported that Pedri have suffered a setback in his recovery, which is a very big obstacle for FC Barcelona as it stands. So we're going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get ready to discuss those stories in much detail, please make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a like and make sure to watch this video right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. The roller coaster start to the new campaign continued for FC Barcelona, as after two successive wins against Valencia and Dynamo Kiev, they succumbed to a 2-1 defeat to arch rivals Real Madrid at the Camp Nou in the first El Clasico of the season. The result left Barca in 9th place in La Liga, 6 points shy of league leaders Real Sociedad after 9 match days. And while there is plenty of time left in the season, things do not look all that good for Barcelona, especially with their Champions League knockout hopes, also dangling by a thread. Despite the situation being as it is, Barca are continuing to put their faith in manager Ronald Koeman and back him. Barca find their hands somewhat tied in the matter, as sacking Koeman would come with financial repercussions, while there is also the concern of not finding a viable replacement on short notice. So it looks like the status quo will be maintained by Barca with regard to the managerial situation. However, this seemingly has not gone down too well with some of the players within the squad. While youngsters like Ansu Fati and Pedri are happy to sign long-term contracts and commit their future to Barca, some are having doubts and are considering their futures. One among these players, as reported by El Nacional, is senior left-back Jordi Alba. Alba, who is one of the captains of FC Barcelona, is contracted with the club to the summer of 2024 and is an undisputed starter in Koeman's team. However, the Spanish fullback is not convinced of the club's current prospects and is considering making a beeline for the exit doors. The report further states that a reunion with former teammate and close friend Lionel Messi at PSG could be on the cards for Alba. It is claimed that Alba also remains, in constant touch with Messi, who would welcome him with open arms at the French capital club. The chance of testing himself in another league, competing for titles with PSG, would appeal to Alba, while he would also stand to make much bigger wages than he does at the Camp Nou. The presence of Messi serves as a significant enticing factor as well. Selling him is not on the agenda for Barca, especially given the lack of viable backup options in that position. But the chance of recouping some funds, some fees for an aging defender and getting rid of his 12 million euro a year net salary could appeal to Barca as they continue to struggle financially. However, considering his importance in the side and the value that he brings, selling Alba is not something that Barcelona are likely to consider at the present moment. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, according to reports from Dario AS, Barcelona's young midfielder Pedri has suffered a setback in his recovery and could face an extended period on the sidelines. Pedri was initially injured during Barcelona's game against Bayern in the opening Champions League game of the season. The injury on his left quadriceps muscles recovered soon, but the player was rushed back into action by Koeman. Used against Benfica when still not at 100% fitness, Pedri was ruled out soon after the game, and his absence is costing Barcelona dearly in the heart of the midfield. Since then, Pedri has been working hard to make his return possible soon. He missed El Clasico too, owing to a slow recuperation. Now, however, Pedri has suffered another setback. The midfielder had horrible sensations during training today, bringing worry to Barcelona's camp. Tests will be conducted to evaluate the extent of the relapse, if any. Moreover, an expected recovery date can be provided only after evaluation. The word is that the teenager could be forced out of action until after the international break in November in the worst-case scenario. Pedri's sudden setback could not be worst time for Ronald Koeman's plans. Frankie the Young went off injured against Real Madrid and could face a few weeks out of action himself. That said, the manager will be without the services of two regular midfield starters. You know, Pedri's importance in the team cannot be underestimated. The young star, is the favorite to win the Golden Boy Award this year and will be gunning for a speedy return to action. So guys, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe to this channel. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date. Until next time, bye bye.